Hello, thank you for joining us as we tour PT Manage. This tutorial is going to walk you through the manual data entry feature of PT Manage. Now remember, you always have the option to automatically upload your data from a LIMS file, but manual entry is also available, so let's take a look at how PT Manage simplifies this process. To get started, go to Finova.com. On our homepage, you can access PT Manage many different ways, one of which is by going to My Dashboard. This is the area that houses all of those parts of Finova.com that are specific and customized to you, like your profile, your virtual stockroom, and PT Manage. In the future, if you'd like to just simply jump right in and start entering your data, we have a quick and easy tab right at the top. You can select Enter Data. Now, as long as you're logged in, you'll immediately go to your PT Manage portal for your lab. You'll see your lab's name, as well as all of the active studies available to you, their study names, the open and closing dates, and the number of days until the reporting deadlines, as well as a link to upload your data. So for today, let's enter some data for study WS1013, and I'll select Enter Data. The next page that I'll see is the agency page. I'm going to click on the agency state that I'd like to report my data to. Finova will be sending this data to the appropriate person in the agency based on the study report that I've selected. You'll notice that there's also a free text box here at the bottom. This area is so that you can specify any entities that you'd like your reports to be going to that's not listed above. Please include the company or the organization name and the email address so we know where to send your data. You can also use this section to make any notes to Finova that you'd like. Maybe there's some analyte-specific requests that you have, such as not submitting benzene to North Carolina. You can make that here and we'll see that. So once you review this page and you're happy with where your reports will be sent, as well as what will be included in them, you can select Save and Continue. And you'll go on to Data Entry. You'll notice we're going through the PT Manage portal here. We've gone from Active Studies to Select Agencies, and now we're on to Data Entry for study WS1013. The standards are listed below, and these are just the standards that my lab has purchased for this study. You can view instructions, or if you're ready to enter data, you can simply select a standard. And now this standard is listed at the top as well as the part number. Now if I'm ready, I can simply go and start entering my data into all of these cells, my results, and all of the information regarding the method and analysis date. But instead of making this difficult for you, we wanted to simplify the process. You'll notice at the top there's an autofill feature that you can use. Since much of the information from analyte to analyte is going to remain the same, you can type in that information at the top, starting with method code. And if you're not sure what your method code is, you can click on the question mark and type in a method reference. I know I'm running EPA 624, so I'll type 624 in this box and select Search. I'm going to choose the correct version in which I'll be reporting. And you'll notice that my method code has now been entered, as well as my method description. Now I just have to select the analysis date and type in the analyst's name. We do strongly suggest that you use this analyst name section so that you can use these PT studies for more than just maintaining your accreditation. As long as there's an analyst name associated with them, you can also use them for DOC reports. So now no data has been entered, you've just simply prepped yourself so that the rest of the process is very simple. So I'll start entering data with benzene. I'll type in my result, and I'll press Enter, and it'll automatically fill in all of the columns to the right with the information that I've selected at the top. I'll continue on down my list, entering my results and clicking Enter, and you'll notice that this information has been copied all the way down. Now if by chance one of these analytes has information that doesn't match what you've put in the autofill section, like let's say chlorobenzene was actually analyzed on the 22nd instead, you can definitely change that information just for that one cell. It won't affect anything else. And if you continue going down and entering your data, you'll notice that subsequent rows still copy what's been entered up here in the autofill section. If you'd like to move between cells within a row, you can always select Tab, and the cursor will move from column to column within that row. Once you've completed entering all of the data for your analytes, you can save this information by clicking any one of these 4 green buttons. They all save the information. The difference is just where you'll go after it's saved. You can either save and return to the standards list for all of the different standards you've purchased for this study, or you can just easily move throughout that list by clicking Previous Standard or Next Standard, or you can just select Save. It'll save this information and won't move you from this page. And you'll see a little notice on the left that says Data has been saved. So now this completes the manual data entry process. Your next step would obviously be to review this data. We'll go through data review in another PT Manage tutorial. But for now, I'd like to thank you for your time, and should you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. Our contact information can be found online at Contact Us, and you can get a hold of us by phone or by dropping us an email. We'd love to help you along your way. Thank you.